What's the most disturbing thing you've ever found while cleaning out someone else's belongings? My great-aunt Cordelia died when I was 22, leaving me her Victorian house in Salem. I'd only met her twice, once at my 8th birthday party, where she gave me a music box that played the same haunting melody for hours, and again at my high school graduation where she whispered, "You have her eyes. Be careful." I never knew what she meant. Cordelia had been the family recluse. My mother would change the subject whenever I asked about her, muttering something about old family business and things better left buried. Dad would just shake his head and walk away. When I'd press for details, Mom would get this distant look and say, "Cordelia always saw things that weren't there. It's better not to encourage her delusions." When the lawyer called about the inheritance, my parents seemed genuinely shocked. "Why would she leave everything to you?" Mom asked, her voice tight with something I couldn't identify. "You barely knew her." "Maybe she saw something in me at graduation," I said, trying to lighten the mood. Mom's face went white. "What exactly did she say to you that day?" "Just that I had someone's eyes and to be careful. Probably meant I looked like you." "No," Mom whispered. "You look like Rebecca." Rebecca was my mother's younger sister who died in a car accident when I was 5. Mom rarely talked about her, claiming it was too painful. The house had been abandoned for 3 years before Cordelia's death. She'd moved to a nursing home after a stroke. When I arrived with cleaning supplies and trash bags, the smell hit me immediately. Not decay exactly, but something musty and sweet, like old flowers left too long in water. Every room was frozen in time. Newspapers from 1987 stacked on tables, teacups with dried rings still sitting on doilies, family photos covering every surface. But strangely, none included my mother, or anyone from our immediate family. It was as if Mom's entire branch had been erased from Cordelia's life. I started in the kitchen, working methodically through cabinets filled with china from the 1940s. Behind a false back in the pantry, I found a small metal box locked with an old padlock. It took me 20 minutes with a screwdriver to pry it open. Inside were dozens of letters tied with black ribbon, all addressed to "My dearest sister Margaret," in Cordelia's spidery handwriting. My mother's name was Margaret. The first letter was dated 35 years ago. "Margaret, I know you think I'm interfering, but someone has to protect the girls. What Richard is doing isn't normal brotherly affection. I've seen the bruises on your arms after Sunday dinners." My hand started shaking. Richard was my grandfather, the man who'd taught me to fish and given me silver dollars. The second letter. "I found Rebecca crying in the garden again today. She's only 12, Margaret. She begged me not to tell anyone, but I can't stay silent anymore. Not when I see what he's doing to both of you." Rebecca was my mother's younger sister. She died in a car accident when I was 5, or so I'd been told. The third letter made my blood run cold. "I'm calling the police tomorrow, Margaret. I don't care what it does to the family name. Richard molested Rebecca for years, and now he's starting with the others. Your own daughter will be next if someone doesn't stop this." I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.